So San Diego Comic-Con's going on right now, and I like how it's just like this cultural event. It's just become such a big thing, but the headlines are all just talking about how the Rizzler is like the mainstay. Mm-hmm. Everyone's talking about the Rizzler. Like people are.
He's playing Mario Kart with different casts from different shows,
which is crazy. What, like Dexter?
Dexter Resurrection, and then I think the police show with Nathan Fillion. I think
Rookie Blue or something.
Yeah, Rookie Blue.
The Rookie.
The Rookie.
I can imagine being Nathan Fillion and your agent's like, and now we're gonna go to Suite 1B and you're gonna play Mario Kart with the Rizzler. He's like, okay.
How old is this guy?
And you gotta look excited about it.
7. Because like literally, like I don't know. You're the one who's always picturing yourself in Hollywood at these sort of events, speaking at panels, and then just
I would love to be in that spot, the Rizzler, asking the cast questions, like maybe insightful, thoughtful questions, like kind of like the hot ones, like questions that they'd be like, wow, thank you.
Rizzler's literally just like, so Dexter Resurrection plays a lot of the themes of the first entry in the series, but also really innovates in a lot of ways.
But cut to actually Rizzler, he's like,
yeah.
What is he? This is a dumb question. What does the Rizzler do?
I think he
literally created
kid, and he like does like make some funny adult faces, and that is his brand, and that is his mark.
I have never heard him talk.
Oh, so he should not be doing interviews.
Yeah, he's just sitting there like Nathan Fillion's like, so what do you do?
I play Mario Kart.
I am legally not allowed to say.
Yeah, they're like, all right, Mr. Rizzler, up next we have one member of the Good Chill Hunting podcast that will be joining you. It's just Riley. I'm Riley Hughes, Good Chill Hunting podcast, movie podcast.
Who's your favorite Mario Kart character? For sure.
I'm more of a Luigi guy myself. It's very strange that the event has become curated towards like a TikTok audience. They're like, well, the Rizzler's big, apparently.
That would be your ceiling. That would be you hitting the top.
You would look down upon the rest of us. Like, well, have you played Mario Kart with the Rizzler?
Welcome back to the Good Chill Hunting podcast. How do you like them apples? I think you can hear Noah's child singing in the background there.
He's a very good singer.
The singing that keeps Noah up at night because it's so beautiful.
My boy's a star.
For our avid listeners and watchers, you will have observed that we did not post an episode last week. And that is because we are moving to a bi-weekly posting schedule. Bi-weekly / as often as we're able to make it work. Not weekly anymore.
And that was a joint decision, but that will just kind of allow more of a, not work-life balance because it's not work, but just allow more time for other things such as family.
A lot has happened in the past year since we started the podcast.
Yes.
Work and family and life stuff. And it's been pretty awesome being able to do it weekly for the past year. But regrouping to move forward, spacing it out a little bit more. And that just puts a little more pep in our step for when we do get together.
Yeah, until we get to play Mario Kart with the Rizzler, we'll be bi-weekly.
Yeah.
So once we do, maybe we'll go back to weekly, but...
Rizzler, our career is in your hands.
Yeah, so please subscribe.
Yeah, Riley just messaging him daily. Come on, man.
I'll let you
got to make this happen.
I really need this.
He just responds.
What am I supposed to do?
What does that mean?
You have watched a lot since we last met, so I'll let you go last. And Noah and I will be quick. And the stuff that we watched, you can go ahead.
2 movies I watched. Fantastic Four review is coming up in a little bit, but then the only other movie I watched was Bruce Almighty. When I created my 100 movie watch list last year, I made it rather hastily, and so I was kind of like, I guess I kind of want to watch Bruce Almighty, so I put it there, and so I had to watch it for the watch list. Bruce Almighty is a 2-star movie. It's not funny. My biggest takeaway is, you remember those like PSAs that were just like, kindness, pass it on.
Yeah.
And then you hear Kelly Clarkson's Breakaway in the background. I spread my wings. That's like the last part of this movie. Is Jim Carrey's just like a dirtbag the whole movie, and he's like, something's got to change, and it's just like a montage of him like helping a guy whose car broke down and like picking up something that someone dropped. And it's just like, is that what it means to be a good person? He's just not a likable protagonist at all. I laughed maybe one time. Bruce Almighty.
I used to love that movie as a kid growing up.
We watched Evan Almighty a bunch growing up. I don't think that movie would hold up very well at all. But I just, would you watch Bruce Almighty
I feel
today?
like you like Bruce Almighty because you wanted to be God yourself. You wanted that kind of power.
Yeah, I wanted to be a superhero, so I was like, if I could just become Spider-Man if God gave me this power, so come on.
Bring it on. I can handle it.
Yeah.
I'm a good person.
Yeah, it's a very, like, I don't know. The audience, I don't know what audience it's made for, because it's like very Christian-y, obviously, but it's a lot of the details are very muddled. So I would not recommend Bruce Almighty.
The only movie that I watched besides Fantastic Four was My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Was not on my watch list, but it's one of my girlfriend's favorite movies. Her family's from the Mediterranean region, so she loves the movie for how relatable it is. And your wife loves the movie.
Her family's not from the Mediterranean, but she still likes it.
And Rotten Tomatoes, it was included on the Rotten Tomatoes, like top whatever rom-coms of all time.
And my mom loves the movie too.
Your mom loves it.
Is she from the
like
Mediterranean?
the third highest grossing rom-com of all time. This is all to say that people like this movie, and this movie has staying power. Mm-hmm. And guess what? I enjoyed the movie because I got to watch it with my lady and see her enjoy it. So I enjoyed that part. But if I were watching this on my own, it'd be like, this ain't it, Chief. I gave it 2 stars. It's just pretty, I don't know, very predictable story. Very the jokes are like, this is funny because it's relatable. If you come
on,
from this,
we're Greek.
Yeah,
we're loud.
Weren't you in my interpersonal communications class in college? Nope. Someone was. We had to watch that movie, but I went on vacation, so I didn't have to.
You know, watch My Big Fat Greek Wedding as homework.
Yeah,
for interpersonal communication.
Yep,
like
that was a class. Yeah,
communication styles or something.
yeah, something like that.
Like some people are very loud and abrasive, and you have to learn to communicate with them.
I don't know.
So the movie, yeah, it's just the jokes. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like if you grew up watching it or if you come from that background, it's good. But I was like, But there's a second one and a third one, and my girlfriend likes those ones too.
So we'll you know who else is watching them?
Yeah. Anyway,
I watched 6 movies, including Fantastic Four: First Steps. 7 movies, including Fantastic Four: First Steps. I rewatched Superman for the 3rd time. 5-star movie.
What are you gonna do?
Fantastic. Love that movie. Then I watched 4 of the Daniel Craig's James Bond because I own them. Actually, my dad owns them. I gave him the James Bond collection because we loved James Bond growing up. I don't think he's touched it. So I'm gonna get some
layer of dust on it. Have you seen all of them?
Not all the James Bonds.
He's like, yeah, I just watched them.
I've seen all the Daniel Craig's. For some reason, I've watched No Time to Die, which is the last movie in the James Bond and Daniel Craig's series. Did not log in on Letterboxd. I don't know why. Maybe I fell asleep. Maybe I watched like the.
So I was telling Riley, Letterboxd is no longer as infallible as it once was. Because if you didn't log that movie, how are we supposed to know he actually watched it?
Which is kind of sad. If
your memory's starting to go.
Truth has become relative.
I don't touch Letterboxd again.
Riley, what we had going was
I gotta walk away.
We had something special going on.
So Daniel Craig James Bonds, I think they're either hit or miss. They're either really hitting or they really miss. So you got Casino Royale. I would say that's a hit. Quantum of Solace is a sequel to Casino Royale. That's a very big miss. I would say about that movie, it is one of the worst edited movies I have seen. So many cuts. And it's like so many cuts, it made me kind of feel sick, which doesn't really happen in movies. Like an action scene, it felt like 100 cuts in an action scene. And I'm like, I don't know if I can watch this anymore. I wanted to turn it off.
I'm
Disoriented.
straight up not following along right now.
I couldn't really tell you what was happening. Usually the villains in James Bonds are interesting, like Matt Mikkelsen in the first one and Javier Bardem in the third one in Skyfall. This one, forgettable.
Who was it?
I don't even know the guy's name.
I forget.
He's in Wes Anderson's movies. He was in The Phoenician Scheme. Like he's like, why are you shooting my hotel? You remember that in the trailer?
I know that in the trailer. I don't know who said that.
Then I watched Skyfall. Skyfall might be the best looking action movie. Fantastic. Like Javier Bardem, good villain. I really like the movie. It looks good. It's directed by Sam Mendes, who did 1917. Cinematography by Roger Deakins. So like it looks good.
We don't know what he has done.
Charles Dickens?
No. He's like one of the best cinematographers out there. Spectre, you have Christopher Walken.
Christoph Waltz.
I did it again. Christoph Waltz.
Mr. Bond.
I see you falling for my trap.
And you waste him. He's wasted in this movie. It's directed by Sam Mendes, so I'm like, I feel
Who
like
directed 1917?
Yeah, and he directed Skyfall, which that movie's really good. And you're like, man, I feel like the next one should be as good. But it's not. I don't think the story, they try to connect everything. And I think that's where the movie fails.
Are you sure it's the same Sam Mendes?
Yeah, I'm positive. So if I'm ranking them,
same name.
I would either
Samuel Mendes. It's Samson Mendes.
It's hard to either. I put Skyfall and Casino Royale both at 4.5, both really good. And then it's Spectre and then Quantum of Solace.
So you've seen No Time to Die.
That's Rami Malek.
Yeah, it would be above Spectre and Quantum of Solace, but below Skyfall and Casino Royale.
What would that be, like a 3.5 ish?
Yeah, maybe a 4 if I watch it again. So I might watch it again, but you have to buy it. It's not free. Then I watched
Nothing is.
Fan Four Stick, Fantastic Four 2015's.
Wait, say that again?
It's fantastic. No, it's one of the worst superhero movies I have ever seen. I think the acting is really, really bad. Like maybe the worst child actor I have ever seen in a movie is in this movie. And I'm sorry to that kid. So if you're watching this,
but I hate your guts. Nothing you can do about it. That's just
Cast you in this movie. They should be put in prison.
the CGI looks really bad. The characters don't feel like the characters.
Well, the Fantastic Four is, generally speaking, a very dark group.
No.
And so it should fit that vibe.
No. Miles Teller, don't like. Maybe the worst out of the four. I don't think he's Reed Richards.
Does he play like a quirky, heady?
He just plays Miles Teller.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That says big words.
There they go. Photosynthesis.
Yeah.
Conundrum.
There's the story's not good. It's really all over the place. Pacing's bad. Just one of the worst superhero movies.
The Thing is naked.
It has no.
Like, well, that part was okay.
It has no personality.
Yeah.
Then I watched Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Didn't Josh Trank make a big stink on social media? He's like, "Let me release the Trank cut."
Yeah. I think it was. Yeah, he was like the studio.
Yeah.
But I don't think
I
he's
made
really
a good
done
movie.
He's not really done
He
anything
did
since.
Chronicle. Right?
Yeah, because I think
that put him on the map, but I don't think he's done.
I think that took him off the map.
Please let me release the Trank cut. It will be good.
Then I watched Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer because I saw Fantastic Four last year, the one in 2005. This one, at least it has personality. It's not that good. Galactus is a big cloud, kind of lame.
I kind of remember that.
Kind of a lot of the same, some of the same beats in the first steps.
Remember, Johnny Storm steals the Thing's powers.
Yeah, he steals everyone's powers.
Okay.
But yeah, he meets the Silver Surfer and then he starts stealing. If he touches them, he steals their powers. So he becomes a Thing at one point. Is
that like fun or is that like eye rolling?
It's better than 2005 Fan Four Stick. I say Fan Four Stick because the poster is literally says Fan Four Stick.
Right.
It's kind of like just a bunch of conveniences everywhere. It's all right. Sue Storm, cultural appropriation at the end, so cancel her. So, anyways.
Canceled.
Care to expound upon that?
They're trying to get married throughout the movie, like at one point, and then Silver Surfer comes, and at the end they're in like Japan, and then she just like does a wedding in Japan in like those
traditional
the outfits,
Japanese garb, kimonos.
So
yeah,
I'm just joking. I don't really know.
Just joking, but seriously,
cancel. Yeah, I mean Chris Evans, fun. I think the cast is fun personality, but nothing special. So,
what about Ian Grufford? Is he a good Mr. Fantastic?
I don't think he's bad.
Is he good? I don't think he's bad.
Yeah, I enjoyed him. Like
Michael Chiklis?
I enjoy him. That's the thing.
Cool.
Yeah, but I have my thoughts on the new cast of Fantastic Four, which we all saw.
We did, and we'll get to that. But since that's going to take up a little bit more real estate in our episode today, I did want to take a few moments for us to share our highs from the past couple weeks. We did that, I don't know, 5 or so episodes ago, and I thought it was really nice.
I'll start, I guess. I guess a general sense of I've just been like hanging out at home a lot. Like our son is like, he's becoming very animated and he smiles a lot. So that really fills up our cup.
There he is now.
Yeah, you can hear him in the background. And you know, being a parent comes with its trials, but when he smiles at you, it kind of makes it all worth it. We ran a 5K yesterday. I beat my goal, so I was pretty happy about that. That was kind of a high. And then my
what was your goal?
I just wanted to go sub 24 minutes. Oh, I was able to beat that, so I was happy.
What time did you get?
23:26, I think, was the clock time. So that's like an adult PR, I think. So, but then also I went to the Goodwill last week, and I've been buying CDs because instead of buying vinyl, I've been buying CDs because they're cheaper. So I was at the Goodwill and I was looking through their CD section, see if I could find anything. And you never find anything you want at Goodwill, but I was there and I found a copy of Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe movie score on CD.
Nice.
And I was actually like, oh, this is actually a pretty cool find. So I bought it and we've been listening to it at home. So that was a lot of fun.
The battle.
Yeah.
I think that's like the epic kind of piece on the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's a really good soundtrack for a movie that's in my Letterboxd top 4. So
nice.
Finding that in the wild is always like a little hit of dopamine.
Yeah. One of my highs was the 5K as well. I also got an adult PR. My goal was to run a sub 8-minute average mile, and my clock time was 24:23, I think. So it was about like a 7:51. So I was very happy with that. I Noah is usually far ahead of me in these races, but I ran with Noah first 2 miles. So it was pretty exciting for me. I was very pleased about that. It was called the Candy Race, and there was supposed to be a bunch of candy at the end, and it was a lot of really...
Technically, there was a lot of candy.
There was a lot of candy at the end. It was really disappointing.
Really disappointed.
A couple of candy connoisseurs wish there was better candy selection. Besides the point. My other high was I don't spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I'm not very savvy when it comes to preparing meals, but my girlfriend is, and we have spent some time making meals together, and it's been really good. And last week we made chicken Parmesan sliders. And very simple to make, all things considered.
Riley's like, oh, my mouth is watering.
Yeah, very simple to make, but that's just kind of, I just really never experiment with those things.
Yeah.
And so we made those together, and one, they just turned out really delicious. But two, it was just like, I get a lot of joy from doing those sort of activities. So yeah, very.
Isn't that from Ratatouille? Anyone can cook.
Yeah.
Literally,
I thought that was Julia Child for a second, but I think it's from Ratatouille.
I think the Julia Child said you can what is it?
The joy of cooking? No,
she has a quote about roasted chicken. It'll come to me. Riley, start sharing your high, and by the end, I'll have my Julia Child quote.
My high is Superman.
Let's go.
Honestly, I've seen it 3 times, and I think the edits from it on TikTok, you just like, you get a big smile on your face. It makes me like just happy. Like, it's why I love movies. It's just the feeling that Superman has brought to me this past couple of weeks, which has been fun. I think another high, pretty cool, is I got interviewed by ABC6. So
Local news.
About the work I do as a therapist at the middle school I work at. So that might be on TV if you're in the area.
Riley's 15 minutes of fame.
I will be doing autographs.
Yeah. They're like, and so what is it that you do here? And I have a podcast,
Yes,
the Good
please
Chill Hunting
subscribe.
podcast. We're trying to hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. We are a ways off.
We start this episode. You're sitting here with like sunglasses. You're just like totally just like too cool for us. What's going on, man? You've changed.
He's like,
You're
well,
talking to a TV star.
Yeah. ABC 6.
James Gunn wants me in his next movie. Come on,
Yeah, to play the next person being interviewed.
To play bystander number 5.
So that's cool. I mean, it's kind of cool to see your accomplishments of what your work you do with the kids, and like see that kind of the hard work you put through. I've put through, and like how God has guided me to this spot was kind of cool to see, and to be recognized. That feels nice. I think that's like basically a bunch of my highs. I mean, I think the summer has been nice to like reevaluate things that I want to fix in my life, and I've been enjoying that. Like, what ways can I grow and be a better person?
Better Riley John.
Yeah, better Riley John.
It's the test of a good chef is a perfectly cooked chicken.
Thank you for sharing, Riley.
What does Gordon Ramsay say though?
What are you, an idiot sandwich? I can't think of a better segue than to move to our Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
First steps.
You're supposed to do it with
review.
me.
I'll hit that falsetto.
Spoiler free. Spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
Our score on
Scores. Maybe feel free to actually say your score this time when we do the countdown. 3, 2, 1.
3.5.
3.5 stars.
3.5 stars.
2.5 stars.
We gotta figure out a new system.
We all did it. You guys liked it a little more than I did.
Yeah.
Slightly above Thunderbolts, although Thunderbolts might have moved up to a 3.5 star movie for me.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly above Captain America. Certainly below Superman. Captain America: Brave New World.
Yeah.
Superman, everything
Yeah,
else.
just trying
put out this year.
to organize the superhero movies that have come out this year. 3.5. It was, I think, good, fun, enjoyable. Got my qualms.
Yeah, I think it could have been great. I said this in my Letterboxd review, is I really, really dug the first half of the movie. And if the first half kept that momentum into the second half, I think I would enjoy this movie a lot more. I think the second half really kind of brings it down for me.
I really can't talk about what I disliked until we get to the spoiler section, but the story, just a lot of the narrative points fell really flat.
Mm-hmm.
I just did not care for them, and then kind of the story as a whole. What the movie has going for it is you can talk about the casting here in a little bit, because I know you want to talk about that.
Yeah.
But
Or this is like good.
yes.
Good.
Fantastic Four, they're, what do they say, Marvel's first family.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the sense of family is very strong.
Yeah.
Like obviously Sue and Reed have a child, but then Ben and Johnny are just like, they're just one family. They live under the same roof.
Yeah, you got Ben just like holding baby.
Yeah. I really think that they nailed the sense of like, these guys are a family. They operate like together. They eat dinner together, and so I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
Yeah, I think the casting is really good. Like the casting choices, like watching the other two iterations of Fantastic Four, especially the 2015. You're like, none of these casts, maybe a little bit of Michael B. Jordan, but this cast, I feel like they all do a really good job of being those characters from the comics brought to life. Which I'm not like an avid. I don't read that many comics, but from what I know of Fantastic Four, these feel like the characters that they're looking for and brought to life.
I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm. I really, I mean, especially I don't know his name,
Eben Moss Baccarat.
I really liked him as the
Yeah.
Thing. I feel like, if anything, the Thing was underwritten compared to the other. I feel like the other characters got a little bit more depth to their development.
But he talked to the one.
I was going to say that was his kind of like side, which that's
they didn't
spoilers.
really go into that much depth with that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like they started to, and so I just would have liked more because I feel like, if anything, his character and his just demeanor compared to especially his more at least in the 2005 movie, he's a little bit more tormented, a little bit less have come to terms with his transformation. And so this movie is like, you see that he's like really comfortable in his own skin, and it's like, it'd be cool to see how that develops, which I didn't quite get as much as I would have wanted. I thought the music was pretty good. I thought there were some scenes with the music really complemented what was going on.
Yeah.
Not overwhelmingly, not as much as like Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts soundtrack was fantastic.
Thunderbolts soundtrack
was say that again?
Thunderbolts soundtrack was pretty good.
Soundtrack was fantastic in relation to the movie, which was sort of subpar. Like the soundtrack was better than the
soundtrack brought the score has made me appreciate the movie more on its own.
I thought the music was good. I didn't personally find any like standout like soundtracks that like really elevated the moment.
I really like the theme of the movie. I thought Michael Giacchino does a good job. I do like the aesthetic style that this movie brings. Being into
retro futuristic.
Yeah, it's in a different world than what the MCU is at. Different multiverse.
Yeah.
Earth 813, I think it was.
Yeah. Something like that.
They say at the beginning of the movie. I really like that aspect of the movie, but I still feel like it falls, even with this fresh new take into the MCU. With this solo movie, it still falls into some of the similar beats that Marvel kind of, I think, fails.
Which we'll get to.
Yeah.
Any more good first?
Galactus looks pretty cool.
I really like Silver Surfer. I
thought that was a good performance and a good portrayal of that character.
I think mostly every scene that she's in, I enjoyed.
I do not.
I really like the space sequence, which that whole in the first half that whole sequence from when they leave Earth, I thought was really engaging. I really like Herbie as a robot. It's fun. Yeah, I really dug Herbie.
I'm gonna redo throwback to whatever the first like episode 10 or 15 or whatever when you did this or that movie Robot Edition.
Yeah,
we have to redo that with Herbie.
Wally or Herbie.
Herbie, let's go.
Super Mario Odyssey or Kirby in the Forgotten Lands.
Kirby in the Forgotten Lands, baby! Yeah.
Herbie in the Forgotten Lands.
Herbie was fun.
I think in this would kind of get into what I would consider the bad or the ugly, but I think some of the emotional stuff, for a fleeting moment, I thought some of the emotional beats were good. Until other stuff happened.
I agree.
Which would get into spoiler talk.
Yeah, if I'm thinking of that moment, then I would agree as well.
Bad? Or do you have any more?
I think the opening, not the opening scene, but after the opening scene, they kind of do the backstory of the Fantastic Four, and what they do there, I thought was really good.
Really like through like the television program. I thought that was good as well. I mean, just stylistically, just like the 60s aesthetic really works, and it feels very fresh. So
I think them standing on the platform, like the Fantastic Four, isn't that like an homage to the Beatles? I think it was like something like the ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles, and the curtain rose, and it was all four Beatles standing there. So it was kind of like that.
Yeah.
Another good thing, I really like their costumes. I thought they looked pretty cool. So
Yeah, sure. Bad. I touched on it. Narrative. There's a lot of the plot point A led to plot point B. Plot point B led to plot point C. I just didn't like.
Yeah, I kind of agree. That I felt like that was like in the second half is like, oh, this thing didn't work, so we got to do this thing now. Oh, that didn't work, we got to do this thing now.
Yeah. Paul Walter Hauser's in this movie technically. He gets like,
Yeah,
Is that a spoiler?
yeah, kind of.
Really?
I mean, he's in IMDb.
well,
But-
you can
Fun.
bleep that out, I guess. Okay. It's a very he's had a very small role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. Yeah. Anyway.
That was it.
You think that's bad that he was in this movie?
I was like, I loved his character. I don't think he fit the role.
I will expound on that in spoilers. You got to use the word expound now before the end of the recording.
Okay.
Since the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, all of my bad and ugly, I think, is just like the same things that make every other Marvel movie exhausting. I just kind of tried to go into it in my Letterboxd review, but it's just, I don't know. It's just like, I guess kind of you just said, but it's just like things just work out. And it's like it doesn't feel, I don't know, the characters are all just so smart and they're able to do these things that are like, this character is trained as an astronaut. Why is he able to do this in this amount of time that has this effect? It's just like, I don't know. It to me, it just feels really like there's a better way to do it in a way that feels more grounded, in a way that feels more true to the characters.
Yeah.
That's me personally.
I think my bad ugly is I've come to realize I like to be surprised, okay? And I feel like Marvel has taken away the surprise from the viewers by announcing, oh, this cast is going to be in this next movie. Oh, you saw that post-credit scene. You know this is gonna. You might infer that this might happen. So,
Which is funny you bring that up because you thought that after the Thunderbolts and you were wrong.
yeah, I mean, they are so kind of wrong that I thought that's never mind, that's spoilers. In the end of Thunderbolts, you get a post-credit scene of you see the Fantastic Four ship in the 616 world. So you can infer that all the Fantastic Four are gonna survive, which I don't know if I should wait for this point, but Marvel takes away the suspension, the tension, everything that you're feeling in movies when they tell you these characters are going to be in Avengers Doomsday. Like this cast is going to be in Avengers Doomsday. So guess what? You might think this scene has emotional weight, but guess what? There's no stakes. And I feel like that
was my big problem with the Thunderbolts for different reasons, but we came to the same conclusion that it feels like there's very low stakes in these movies.
Yeah, because you just tell everyone what's going to happen in upcoming movies before this movie's even out. And I think that's one of my reasons is why I don't like the post-credit scenes lately in the Avengers movies, because I already knew this was going to be the post-credit. Like, I kind of knew this was going to be the post-credit scene. Like, surprise me. I want to be shocked. So I might stop watching trailers, or I don't know. I just want to be shocked and surprised. I just feel
Maybe stop watching after credit scenes at the very least.
Yeah, I'm not getting shocked or surprised anymore, and that's why I want it to feel in movies.
After the movie ends, Riley's going to be the one guy in the theater that's stand up and leave. Yeah. Like, nope, don't want the after credit scene. Hey, buddy, come on, you're going to miss the after.
Have you seen a Marvel movie before?
You're going to miss the after credit scene.
In New York City watching this movie. I am walking you.
Yeah, so I want to be shocked and surprised, and I'm not getting that out of these movies because they just tell you what's going to happen next, kind of.
And I agree. And all the characters are kind of written in the same way, which was one of my biggest complaints with Thunderbolts was just like all the characters are super smart and sassy, and they know what to say in the moment of highest when it matters the most. Man, they are able to talk themselves out and inspire the crowds, and it's just. We can get into spoilers, I guess, with that.
Spoiler
Joint-
section starting
Go to this time cut, whatever. Yeah.
now. I want to just talk about the narrative points that I did not like. And it mostly started after the Fantastic Four returned from their trip to the planet that Galactus ate, and they disembark from the Excelsior ship, and they do a press conference, and Reed Richards just tells the whole world exactly what Galactus was asking for. And he's like, he wants our son. It's like, in that moment, I was like, why do you divulge that information to the entire world? Like, that knowing, like, I'm sitting there as like, the writers had to create a conflict between the Fantastic Four and the world, so that's how they did it. But I thought that was a dumb writing choice.
The MCU's Reed Richards need to learn when to shut up. In Doctor Strange Multiverses, Wanda, Black Bolt could kill you with a single word from his mouth.
Yeah.
What mouth?
Yeah.
Shut up, Reed.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah.
It's funny. Because that created the world versus a Fantastic Four, and then how did they resolve that after it becomes a big thing? Oh, Invisible Woman walks out, and she addresses a crowd, and everyone is silent because they're all dialed into her very meaningful speech. And she's like, "We are a family," and they're like, "We are a family," and that's the resolution to that entire conflict. I thought that was poor writing as well.
Also, to get Galactus to transport Earth, we have to conserve energy, and everyone has to turn off power at the same time. Sorry, but this is a different world, but our world is so divided. No one's gonna do that.
I thought that exact same thing. It's like everyone has to do their part. Turn off the power. It was kind of like, it reminded me of Wonder Woman 1984, where that movie ends where everyone, you have to give back what you asked for because it's the right thing to do, and every single person in the world agrees to do that. It's like, no. I can suspend my disbelief for movies like to a certain degree, but you're asking the entire world to turn off their electronic devices to conserve power. It's like, that's dumb.
Especially in a world with villains. Like, there's going to be villains around the world that don't do that.
Speaking of villains,
yeah,
Mole Man, Paul Walter Hauser, he has kind of like a funny little intro, and then he and Sue are on good terms, and that's how they evacuate the city.
It's Chekhov's gun. Like they explained at the beginning of the Subterranean.
Yeah.
So at the end,
which is fine. Like, again, it's Marvel movies. They do it in Superman 2. You have to evacuate the city. That way, there's no.
It's because of Man of Steel.
Because Zack Snyder ruined it for all of us.
Yeah.
We can't have civilian casualties anymore.
Because people make a big mess that they didn't evacuate.
You can't have innocent people dying in your Marvel movies. I don't care for it, but I thought it was really dumb that in the little montage of people being evacuated, like, Subterranea sort of feels like it should be like a foreign nation of sorts, but they have a highway that just leads directly down, presumably from New York. So
kind of like Dark Knight Rises when they put all the cops underground.
Yeah, it's like, they just have a transit system in between Subterranea and New York, and people just hop on the train or hop on the bus and get there. It's like, it just felt dumb.
It's really convenient.
It's very convenient.
I didn't think that deeply about it. I mean, when you're talking about it, I'm like,
it's like, let's just take the tunnel to get there.
Yeah, and even they showed earlier that they had like a conference with all the countries of the world. Like Sue was talking, they showed Latveria, which is where Doctor Doom's from. He's not there. Yeah. Like, they should have showed the world, and like Latveria still lit up or something. Like, not everyone's going to be involved in your operation to save the world, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, everyone immediately hopped on board and started building these teleport. Like, whatever.
It's a lot of like, okay, we're going to do this plan. That plan didn't work out. So now we're going to transport the world. That didn't work out. We have to now transport Galactus. And it just kept on feeling like the pacing, I don't think, was very good in the second half compared to the first half.
Even just like the teleportation beacons started going down. Silver Surfer started destroying them, and they were just I don't know. The fact that they're just immediately able to pivot from that
Yeah.
into something else. It's like
you spend all that time working up to make that plan and then immediately get destroyed by Silver Surfer. It's like, why do we spend all that time doing that then?
yeah, I don't. It's like I don't want like a sad ending. Like I don't. There's a way to do that just like leaves the audience just like feeling like they're missing something if the world ends up getting destroyed or whatever. But there's also a way to do it where it's not just one convenience after another. And
speaking of conveniences, Johnny Storm learning
that's
alien language and then speaking it fluently to the Silver Surfer.
Referring to earlier.
Big miss for me. Like the scene where he's just standing there talking to her, Shalabal, you became the herald so that you could save your planet. Now I'm trying to save mine.
I thought the CGI looked really bad. In that
I didn't like that scene at all.
I think I would have liked it more because Johnny he's not I don't think he's a dumb character. I think he's smart.
He's an astronaut.
But when he is with Sue and Reed, they're like geniuses at 11, and let's say he's at 8, he's not as smart as them. They make him look dumb.
Right.
I would have liked it more if his arc was fleshed out better throughout this movie. Like he was a womanizer, he was doing stupid things like pranks or all this stuff. He was his like kind of like his comic like Chris Evans in the movies. And then he goes through that arc where he's like, okay, I need to contribute to the team. I need to do this stuff.
Which I think is kind of fulfilled in him like trying to volunteer himself as like, take me, don't take Franklin. Like I volunteer myself as a sacrifice, and then she doesn't. And then at the end, like I thought probably the best moment in the movie was when he was like going to like fly into Galactus.
Tell
Last Jedi.
Tell Franklin his uncle loves him.
I don't know. I thought that worked because I mean, I don't know. I personally thought that worked. I thought like that's the way that he contributes.
No, I like that part until she saves him.
Well, no, yeah, I guess I don't know. I didn't think that they were going to they were actually going to sacrifice Johnny, but I liked how that was him
willing
finding his role. Like this is me proving my place in the group, the team by like offering myself as a sacrifice. Like if it were just that and he didn't have to do all like the smart language learning stuff, it's like I think that would have been more authentic. But you have to
get Silver Surfer to change. You have to
Yeah. And I don't know how else that could have happened, but maybe something with the thing. He's cool. Yeah.
I like that maybe he's a womanizer in the beginning of the movie, which they didn't really show that, and then he finds a girl he actually likes, which I guess in the comics he does like alien. Like in the comics he has relationships with like Nora Rad. Not Nora Rad. That's that's the male Silver Surfer. Shalabal.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
The ending. So they defeat Galactus because of course they do. And Sue Storm really laid it all out there.
Which in the comics,
she died.
Is that like I was trying to recall during the movie, like, is that a thing where Invisible Woman is actually like insanely powerful with her force fields?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think
like that power level didn't bother me.
Because she died at the end.
So she died, and one boon that this movie has is that Reed Richards noticed that she died and he started CPR. So many movies they just were like, man, we lost him. But he started CPR, and that was like I like the way that was edited, how you can tell that he was sitting there for like at least several minutes trying to resuscitate her, and then eventually Ben's like, sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
And I thought the emotions were pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good moment.
For all I say about Pedro Pascal, I do think he did pretty good in this movie. I'd like his performance.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's really good. I thought he does.
And then, of course, we all know that the Invisible Woman was not going to remain dead.
Mm-hmm.
And so he puts Franklin on him. Franklin reveals himself to actually be super powerful.
Well, the whole movie, it's been built up that Galactus wants to eat Franklin. Like, they go to the ship and they scan the belly. Like, something's off about Franklin, and they just don't know it yet.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's what in the comics, like.
Yeah, he's one of the most powerful.
Yeah.
Yes, but I thought the moment of her death and then them immediately grieving was good. And then she immediately was brought back to life. And that I'm not surprised that happened, but I do feel like it robbed the previous moment.
But even the fact when she came back, the first thing she said was like,
I told you.
I guess he's special after all. Or like it was some
He's better than us.
Halfway smart thing to say about their son.
Some Marvel movie.
Not like this overwhelm of emotion of like I just died or like we just
Tears.
saved the world or just like stress. It was just like kind of
That's why I think the moment would have been better if Johnny actually sacrificed himself, and then like that post-credit scene of them in Thunderbolts is actually them looking for Johnny, trying to find Johnny.
No, that would have been great.
Yeah.
Riley Hughes, you son of a gun, you've done it again.
And then she wakes up, and then she's like looking, she's like, "Where's Johnny?"
Oh, that would have been awesome.
You're like, I tried telling him.
No, I think there's a way to have there be stakes with even where I think death is sometimes very important for grounding a story. Like even if it's just loss in another form of like him sacrificing himself, going through the dimensional whatever. I think that would have been great. So, but like it ends up they have their cake and they eat it too, and that does not work out emotionally.
Because it all is leading up to the post-credit scene. Like Franklin, it's leading up to the post-credit scene because he's going to be the main thing about Doomsday.
Yeah.
Because Doom takes Franklin and they're trying to find him. That's basically it. Yeah. Like, okay, surprise me, okay?
Is that the next MCU movie?
I think Spider-Man's next.
Really?
Yeah. And then Doomsday.
Interesting.
Or maybe Doomsday, then Spider-Man.
We'll see. I mean, I guess we're dogging on it a lot. It's like I still give it a 3.5. Like
I loved everything until like I was gonna give this like a high score, and then once they get back to Earth, I was like, "You're kind of losing me." I like Galactus.
Final thoughts.
I like Galactus in space. I don't know if I like Galactus on Earth. Like I don't like a big. I do some like Godzilla -1 is like the exception, but I'm not a big monster, big villain, because it just doesn't feel like there's personal to me. I don't know if that makes sense. It just doesn't feel real.
It just feels hulking and
yeah.
We haven't really touched on it, but I would say the action is sort of lackluster. Like,
well, it's kind of
Reed Richards utilizes his brain throughout the movie, but his powers are very minimal. The Thing gets to use his powers very minimally.
When you have a big villain as Galactus, it's hard to like showcase that.
You're right. He ran through some pillars that collapsed an entire building.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, it's very light on the action compared to other Marvel movies. Anyway, I still enjoyed it. It's just I think the parts that I didn't like are stuff that I had not liked for a long time in Marvel movies. So it's all kind of coming up and out.
I don't think it's like the funniest MCU movie. Like it's like I wasn't laugh out loud. I chuckled sometimes, but I still had fun with it. Like even though we're dogging on it, it's a 3.5. I enjoyed it. It makes me excited to see them in the Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Even though I might not be as excited as I am for that movie compared to like James Gunn's DCU. I'm super pumped for that. So. All right. Tell us what you think in the comments.
Yeah, let us know what you thought of the Fantastic Four Fifth Depth.
It's a draft time.
It's a draft time.
We are doing an auction draft like we did last time. If you remember our Denis Villeneuve, Christopher Nolan draft, auction draft.
A long time ago.
We all start at $1,000. Someone nominates a movie and then we bid for that movie if you want to bid for the movie. Today we are doing comic book movies.
You might remember comic book movies from our comic book movie bracket, where everything fell apart around us.
Hopefully today
Noah got visibly angry on film.
Does not fall apart. But there's a caveat to our draft is that once a movie gets drafted, you cannot draft any other movie with that main character like in that franchise. So let's say I nominate the Batman. No other Batman movies can be then nominated or drafted. If I nominate Spider-Man Homecoming, no other Spider-Man movies including Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, any movie that features Spider-Man as the main character.
I was going to say, like, you can do Thor, and that takes out all the other Thor movies, but you can still do Avengers.
Yep.
Even though Thor is in the Avengers.
But then when the Avengers gets nominated, no more Avengers movies.
Yeah, I guess I'll start.
I guess I'll go first.
That's really awesome that you guys are letting me go first. So I nominate for Spider-Man movies, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Surprise, surprise. And you know what? I'll do it for $1.
$5.
$5.50.
I don't know. So we got 1,000.
We have
each.
1,000.
I'm going 75.
I'll go 150.
200.
200.
I'll go 250. Going
255.
260.
275.
280.
You out?
Yeah. This I think I was way too hasty last time we did.
Yeah,
this.
you bid like 350 on Interstellar right from the get go.
That's my movie.
All right, it's been like 10 seconds.
280?
I win. Just said 280.
You did?
Yeah.
No.
So I think I won it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
To the man in the red shirt with the chiseled jawline,
With the
crooked smile. Ask him if he wants to stay a while,
280.
and he will. Yeah. And be loved.
Okay.
So I have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
You
That's
nominate
it.
Noah next.
I choose the Batman.
So you have quite a bit of power because like that just totally eliminates the Dark Knight from even being able to be drafted.
Yeah.
At this point. Yeah.
And I guess I'll start with $1.
$100.
Yeah,
Put me at 101.
105.
150,
175.
200,
225.
230,
250.
255.
260.
I guess we should have known in this comic book draft, Batman and Spider-Man would be like the two like competitors for.
You said what? 270?
Yeah.
275.
290.
300.
325.
330.
350.
Y'all are
Riley's going to go
fools.
bankrupt. 350 for the gentleman with the crooked smile.
Do we all have crooked smiles?
Ask us if we'd like to stay a while. So if you could just subtract $350 from your bank.
That's 650.
All right.
I nominate next. I will do Avengers Infinity War. Avengers Endgame. For $100.
200.
Whoa.
205.
210.
I'm out.
210 for Avengers
Not bad at all.
Endgame. So we.
Okay, so that brings us. I gotta kind of keep track of what we have discussed here. Let's do. We're going with the OG Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
You didn't
Yeah.
do Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
Not Volume 3.
Why?
Because the first one is the best.
no, it's not.
No, shut up.
And if I did the third one, Riley would
Riley would spend all
Bid
his
on
money
it.
on it, and then he wouldn't have any money for the last 3.
He already spent so much of his money on Batman. Guardians of the Galaxy, $5.
$100.
$110.
150.
160.
175.
180.
You're just betting on every single one.
Riley likes comic book movies.
190.
I'm out.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'll take that.
Guardians of the Galaxy volume. Well, I guess it's not really volume. We're choosing for the next movie Iron Man. The original.
I want that one on my list.
Okay. We'll start with $100. 100 for Iron Man.
125.
150.
175.
How much money do I have? 200. $200 for me.
I'm out.
$200 sold to the man with the straight smile.
Man with the straight smile but crooked teeth.
Really? Should have got braces. Iron Man for ya boy.
I'm gonna do Superman.
Yeah, I was wondering that one took as long to come up.
The 2025.
78.
Returns. That would have been a really funny joke if I just did Superman Returns. Darn.
Riley's been like, no.
You can't do that.
Actually upset.
You're not allowed.
For $5.
200.
I'm a punk rock. You say 200? What are you at?
You're at 520.
225.
Because I'm a punk
250.
rocker, yes I am. See, you guys gawked at me for 200, but you immediately went up.
What did you say? 250?
Yeah.
260.
275.
Riley's, you ain't going to have no more money.
300.
So this is your third, but only your second.
I think
If I have Superman, then you don't have it.
Five, 4, 3.
305.
306. Are we going to do this?
350.
That's so much. Okay, I'm out.
It's like, yeah. It didn't even cost me that
David
much.
Quartz with our friends.
People were going to die. Yo, thank you so much for your audition.
Okay, well, interesting. Yeah, I guess the nature of this draft especially is that like the heavy hitters are kind of go first, and then everything after is.
Well, we kind of got that way with the other auction draft because the final movies were like Batman Begins and Insomnia.
Yeah,
And
well,
stuff.
those were a lot more limited. Classic Captain America: Winter Soldier. $1.
$100.
I don't think you have $100. I'll go 125.
Go 150. That's what we should do. We should have like increments that we have to go by. We have to go by 25 increments.
175.
Riley, you're going to end with 4 movies for your draft.
I already have 3 movies.
You only have 2.
You have
only
2.
Ooh, glad I clarified that.
Ew.
You said 175. And do you regret saying that at all? Hold back
Is that
the
a
tears.
response?
I'm
out for the record. Okay, time limit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm out.
Okay, so Riley has $125 to work with between 2 movies. All he has to do See, we could really do some damage against Riley by just picking. But the big hitters are out at this point.
Frankly, we should have colluded ahead of time to just pick bad movies.
We probably should have colluded ahead of time to just pick bad movies. So I'm going to choose. Yeah, don't give yourself more money. I'm going to choose James Gunn's The Suicide Squad for $10. I don't even think it. I mean, it's a good movie.
$120.
$125. Like, it's not yours.
Man, I don't know. Like,
Riley, you're going to be stuck with Harley Quinn or
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey. That's going to be your final pick because you're going to get it as a donation.
I can't get the Suicide Squad now? Thanks a lot. I'm just kidding.
You're stuck with just Suicide Squad here.
Yeah.
Let us release the Ayer cut. You're out.
150.
Really? Okay.
I think I rated that higher than you.
Probably. I wanted Riley to not have it.
Oh, wait. Is that mine then?
So I'm out.
Okay. I'll take that.
For what?
150.
150. Something, rats, something, if they have beauty, so can't we, or something.
Taika Waititi was like, I'm going to create a movie called Next Goal Wins. That's a line from the Suicide.
I'm going to nominate The Incredibles for $5.
That's not a comic book
That's not
movie.
really a comic. That's a superhero movie. That's not really a comic book movie.
Oh, I meant superhero.
We've been saying comic book movie this whole time.
So like TMT, that's not comic book. They're
they're
comic.
They're comics.
Those were originally comics.
I know there's comics Incredibles out there. I'm gonna do X-Men Days of Future Past for $5.
Okay, well,
The problem here is that
I don't want
to,
that movie, but I don't want you to get it for free.
$5.
Probably shouldn't have said that, but people like that movie. 25.
I'm out.
Well, shoot, because that'll put Josiah at 4 movies.
Exactly like I said. People like that movie. So,
I only have.
Wait, that puts me at 4?
That put you at 4. I only have 2.
No, that puts me at 4. Yeah. Just like I said.
Oh my gosh!
Get a blood dose.
I'm out.
Okay, clearly there's a way to go do these auction drafts that this is like the Fronthand Backhand. Like, once I figure out how to play, it's all over for you.
Backhand. just his shoes get left there. It's backhanded out of his shoes.
Yeah.
So
I guess now I can really pick whatever movie Well, I guess you still have more money than me, don't you?
I only have 2 movies picked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that kind of.
So you
seems
you
like
can
you really
you can spend
done a poor job getting movies while the picking was good.
being selective. There's more movies to come.
Let's go with comic book movie. I like it. Noah's not going to bid on it, so Watchmen.
I'm out.
What's your bid?
You're not locked in here with me. I'm locked in here with you.
It doesn't really matter because this is your last pick.
Check it, Earl Haley.
I know.
So.
What'd you say?
I got the quote flip flop. Just like, you're not locked in here with me. I'm locked in here with you. And it just sounds of him getting beat up.
Oh, that's haunting though. That scene where he says that, because then he like grabs the frying oil and throws it on the guy, and the guy's just like face melting. So do I get bonus points or something for having so much leftover money?
No, you go.
I get to like write that off on my taxes.
I choose Thor Ragnarok.
For how much?
125.
Okay.
That's a good pick. Sure. Thank you.
I mean, it's not Thor: Love and Thunder.
No, it's not.
That doesn't sound like Thandy. Or that's not.
That's not the 80
No,
voice.
it's not.
No, it's not.
I'm in heaven now. So sorry I died.
So sorry.
I miss you so much.
You're up, Kip.
I'm gonna do Zack Snyder's Justice League for $5.
So you're out.
Yeah.
Well, can I give my money? Can I do anything with my money?
No.
You can put it in a money market account.
Roth IRA.
Unless we
Gotta pay the
decide
taxes up
next
front.
time, like if you have extra money, what can you do with it? I don't know.
Like I get to carry my leftover to the next time.
No.
I get 1,400 bones.
So you said $5 for Zack Snyder's Justice League. This is movie number what for you?
4.
So you still have one more pick after this.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm not gonna. I'm sure people say it's good.
Did you say you bid 125 for that?
Yeah. What?
$5.
You said 125.
125.
You said 125.
Don't gaslight me.
It usually works. I nominate. So I still got to pick 2 more. TMNT Mutant Mayhem.
If I picked the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I would have picked the 90s movie. I don't even think I've seen that all the way through, but I remember we watched it at your house growing up.
Yeah, but
I remember bits and pieces from it.
But you think if you watch both those movies in one day that you would enjoy the 90s movie more?
It's got a certain charm.
Yeah, but I don't think I would. I choose the modern movie with Mr. Beast. And I guess I just start with $5.
Mr. Beast is in the movie?
Yep.
Who did
He has literally one
I
line.
think I kind of remember.
$10.
$15.
I'm out.
Let's go. That's what I got. See, it does seem like we're sort of running into the issue of I don't have a whole lot of good. Well, that's not true. There's a couple here. We're not out of the running yet. All right, Riley.
Okay,
what's your
pick
pick,
a
son?
movie or forfeit in 3, 2,
What?
1.
Flashpoint Paradox.
Did you say the 2022
You said
Flash
you
movie?
literally said the Flash.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah, because you like it because of the CGI, and it's because it's supposed to look that way. Baby in microwave.
No, it's me, Barry.
it was me.
It's
Barry.
me. When have you seen the Flashpoint Paradox?
Yeah. Fine, I changed my answer. Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Yeah, that's the second time you've changed your
I'll
pick.
allow it.
$120.
Sold to Riley Hughes. you really? There's so many other movies.
It's called Variety, Noah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I guess the movie I'm going to end on. Oh, well, you guys will yay or nay this. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Can I outbid Noah even if I can't pick? Like,
And
if
just,
I have
like,
more
burn
money
that
than him,
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sure.
have more. I got more money. Yeah, two, 3 majority
Yeah.
vote here.
Okay.
No, you can't do that. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Why would that be no?
Because, yeah, you did X-Men.
No,
No,
that's fine.
That's a Deadpool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but I thought maybe you guys would have been like, no, that's not allowed. Because that's what both of you guys sound like.
don't sound like that.
Deadpool and Wolverine for $1.
425.
Oh, burn it. Pick another movie.
Huh?
You gotta pick another movie.
No, I don't. We're not burning it. 2/3. My 1/3 actually outweighs both of your guys' thirds. So
So our picks: Josiah got
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, The Suicide Squad, X-Men Days of Future Past, and Watchmen. Noah got Spider-Man Into the
A lot of
Spider-Verse,
ensemble movies.
Iron Man, Thor Ragnarok, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, and Deadpool Wolverine. I got the Batman, Superman 2025, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Zack Snyder's Justice League, and Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Let us know.
how do you feel about that last pick?
I feel great.
Remember
That's
when we
good.
were doing the animated movie draft and I took a movie from you, so you just picked Ice Age for yourself?
That was really bad. I've had a lot of regrets in drafts. That one and Greta Gerwig and the director's draft I should not have done. I'm sorry.
Trying to show the feminist you're on.
Yeah.
All right, that was a fun auction draft. But now it's time.
Clearly, Noah and I have learned because you didn't get away with any $1
Well,
purchases.
I wish I could have got The Incredibles. but we didn't.
But unfortunately, by definition,
All we did was say that doesn't count. And you were like, well, then everything I can.
you did technically say, I bet there's a comic of it out there somewhere. Thank you. So, stop hitting the buzzer, Riley. Coming off of the Superman high from last episode, I decided to do Nicholas Hoult trivia. So we got 5 questions and a bonus question. Riley has 2 wins.
Yeah.
I have 0.
Josiah has 0 wins because he's a loser. Riley, do you have a movie picked out if you win?
We'll get there.
That means no. Question number 1.
I do.
Hoult doesn't have a huge catalog of voice acting credits, but in 2024, he voiced John in this animated... Riley.
Garfield.
That's great. The Garfield movie is the correct title. Garfield the movie was the 2004 movie. But I'll allow it. Question number 2. Zombies Deserve Love 2. Warm Bodies is based on the novel of the same name, which itself was inspired by this classic tale of feuding families and forbidden love. Josiah.
Romeo and Juliet.
Correct. That movie seems really weird. Question number 3. In Renfield teams up with Rebecca, a no-nonsense police officer played by this actress, Riley.
Aquafina.
That's correct.
You have to answer it in her voice.
Aquafina.
That wasn't half bad.
That was a pretty good impression. Question number 4. After working together on X-Men First Class, Hoult and Bryan Singer teamed up once more for this movie. Riley.
Jack the Giant Slayer.
That's correct.
Wow.
Riley wins. Good job. With a sweeping score, as it turns. Oh no, just had 1 point. Let's finish this out. And question number 5. I don't have any interest in Yorgos Lanthimos, but if I did, I'd see Nicholas Hoult playing Robert Harley, first Earl of Oxford, and Earl Mortimer in The Favourite. Josiah.
Best actress in a leading role.
Incorrect. I'd see him in The Favourite, which came out in this year. Riley.
2019.
Incorrect.
2018.
Yeah, 2018.
Darn it.
And for the bonus question, Hoult played Thomas Hunter in Robert Eggers' rendition of Nosferatu, which came out last year. Gustav von Wangerheim played the same role roughly a century prior when the original Nosferatu, A Symphony of Horror, released in this year, plus or minus 2 years. Josiah.
Didn't you just say a century before? So
I said roughly a century.
1928.
Incorrect. Riley.
1927.
Incorrect. 1922. During the Roaring 20s. That movie is very old.
The 27 and 28 were also during the Roaring 20s.
All right. So you said you did have a movie picked out?
I do. And this is a long time coming. What I have considered most of my life what the worst movie I've ever seen has been, and you guys will finally get to experience it for the first time ever in The Last Airbender, M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender.
I thought you were going to say movie 43, and I was actually going to not watch that movie. Avatar: The Last Airbender, that's whatever. I can watch that. I don't want to watch it, but like for that moment where I thought it was movie 43, Avatar: The Last Airbender doesn't sound so bad. Isn't it just The Last Airbender?
Yeah,
just
Last
we get to
Airbender.
follow the adventures of Aang.
Yep.
My name's Ong. Was it like? Is it a long movie?
I don't know.
There's no way it's longer than an hour 45.
I don't know. It's season 1, isn't it? Technically.
An hour and 43 minutes.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Since we are big Avatar: Last Airbender fans, I would love to hear what they think of this movie. So,
What do you think we're going to say? That it's It's not as bad as people say it is.
I just want to hear what you guys think.
All the 4 earthbenders. the one rock floating across the screen.
In the show, there's this season 1, I think, where there's the volcano that's erupting, and they like rally all the people to help build like little canals to channel the lava, and they had this set of twins, and the kids are like, one of the twins is like, I'm an earthbender, and the other one's like, I'm not. And if Noah and I were in Avatar, that would be Noah.
I would be the earthbender.
No, I would be the earthbender. Noah would be like, I guess I'll grab my shovel.
There's like a vat of radioactive waste I can fall into to give me earthbending abilities. You have... That was like a joke from Family Guy.
Yeah, you have lymphoma.
You have lymphoma. I thought it would give me superpowers. Okay.
Right, well, we'll watch that.
M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender.
This is payback for Skimmerink and just
There's no way The Last Airbender is going to be worse than Skimmerink.
I've been holding on to this. I've been holding on.
Is it going to be better or worse than Grilled? Is The Last Airbender going to be a half-star movie?
I think it will be a half star for both of you.
You think half star?
I bet
you don't think 1.
I bet it's going to be a 1-star movie.
What did we give Noah?
You won.
1?
Everyone gave it a 1.
I bet you it's a 1 star.
1.5. Especially because you guys love the TV show.
1.5 or 1/2?
1.5.
We'll see.
If a movie is so bad it's good, then that it sort of regains a little bit of.
Does it? Will you rate The Room?
I gave it like 4.5.
I technically gave The Room 2.5 stars because in 2019 I couldn't decide if it was so bad or so good, so I went right down the middle and said 2.5, which is sort of clever.
We said pick a side, and Noah said no.
I'm gonna sit on this fence. Okay.
Tell us who won the draft. What's your thoughts of Fantastic Four? Like, subscribe, all that jazz, and check back next week for their review of.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks for their review of The Last Airbender. M. Night Shyamalan's.
Yeah, and until then, adios, arrivederci.
Godspeed.